Welcome to Shantae's Corner, where we are here to encourage, uplift, and support one another. So, today I wanted to talk about listening for the voice of God. So, a lot of people, and I've heard this said a lot, and I used to think this way, that you cannot hear an audible voice for God. However, as you grow in a relationship with God, you will learn that His voice is definitely audible. Now, He definitely speaks to you in other ways by showing you things, having somebody tell you things, but His voice is definitely audible. And the first time that I can truly remember hearing it, and I don't think I understood what it was at that time, was when he told me to take the job in California and not tell anybody. So when I relocated to California, I applied for the job. I had to fly out to North Carolina, which I've talked about before, and I didn't tell anybody because, like I've done before, I've always told and got dissuaded. So I did that and I didn't tell anybody, and so I got the job, and then he was like, okay, you gotta tell. So that's when I told. So I grew up as a Christian. I've always been a Christian my whole life. Grew up Baptist. Didn't understand the difference between the different denominations. I'm now non-denominational. But I grew up Baptist, and it's different. I mean, to go and tell you the first true experience, I'll never forget it, that I had with the Holy Spirit, was I went to my church, Angels of Mercy House of Deliverance in Sacramento, California, to Bible study with a friend. And we're just praising and worship, and next thing I knew, I was on the floor. I had no idea what happened, and my life's been changed ever since then. And it always bothers me when people say, oh, you got pushed on the floor. Nothing happened. I can tell you for 100% certainty, I was not pushed on the floor. I had an encounter with God that changed my life, and I've continued to have encounters with God that have changed my life each and every day, even this morning. So when you're truly tuned in to God, you will definitely hear an audible voice. It's not always that He speaks to you through an audible voice, but He does speak to us through an audible voice. It's all about listening. And a lot of us, because we're selfish and we're not following Christ anyway, no matter whether you claim to be a Christian or not, a lot of people are truly not Christians because they're doing things, and we all fall short, but they're intentionally not living up to Christ standards. And walking truly with Christ, I've learned so much. It definitely changes your life. It's a different type of mindset you have to have, a different type of lifestyle that you live, and it's a choice that we all have. Nobody can make that choice for you. It's something you have to decide if you truly want to live for Christ or you want to do what you want to do. And we all have to make that choice. So that's what I had to say about listening for the voice of God. He does truly speak, you guys. He speaks. It's just, are you listening? Are you listening to what He's saying to you? Do you really want to do what God is saying to you? Because He speaks to us. A lot of times we just don't want to hear it. You want to do what you want to do and not do what God is asking you to do. It's a choice. And everybody has that choice. He doesn't, as they say, He's a gentleman. He doesn't force Himself on us. We all have that choice whether we want to follow Him or not. So that's what I want to leave you guys with. You have a choice. You can choose to follow Christ and heed His voice, listen for His voice, or you can choose not to. You have a choice. And that's what we have for Shantae's Corner today. I thank you guys for joining me and leaving your comments. Anything you have to add, any experiences with God that you've had that you like to share, feel free to share. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.